Welcome to Maths class. Today we are having revision statistics. Revision number 1. Find the mean of marks of students for the following distribution. We can see the columns. First column mark is given 0 and above, 10 and above, 20 above, goes on 100 and above. So maximum 100 marks we have to consider like that. Okay. More than 100 nobody is scoring. That means maximum mark is 100. That much we'll understand from this first table. Second is number of students. 80 students scored 0 and above. 77 students scored 10 and above. 72 students scored 20 above. Goes on like that. 8 students scored 90 above. So here we have to find out the classes, frequency, xi, fi, xi. The reason here is we have to find the mean. Formula for mean. First let us have direct method itself. Mean formula, mean x bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. That means x bar is the mean equal to product of frequency and xi. Xi is the mid value of the class. So we need to find out class mid value we have to find out. This is cumulative frequency. CF is given to us. It comes in increasing order from bottom to top. From top to bottom it is decreasing order. 0 and above. So it comes in decreasing order. So frequency column we have to get instead of cumulative frequency. So we will find out class frequency xi, that is called mid value of the class, then product of mid value and fi frequency. Sigma means sum of product of these two. That means when we get this column, we will be adding all this. That will be the sum. Sum of product of fi and xi divided by sigma fi means sum of frequency. Sum of frequency. That is frequency column here you will be getting and we will be taking the sum. First let us write the class. How do we get the class? 0 and above, 10 and above, 20 above, etc. That means there is a size 10. That is difference of upper limit and lower limit will be 10 here. So we can start like this. 0 and above means 0 to 10 let it be. So class size means this is called upper limit and this number 0 is lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit is called class size. 10 minus 0 is 10. So class size of this interval is 10 we are going to take. So next is 10 and above. That means a continuous class interval we are going to take. Let it be 10 to 20. Here also upper limit is 20, lower limit is 10. So 20 minus 10 is 10. That is called class size. So we will continue writing the class like this. 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100, 100 and above. That is 100 to 110 I am considering. Okay. So 100 and above. Now we come to frequency column. Hope you understood how we are writing class intervals. Because here we have seen 0, 10, 20, 30 etc. So we understood that class size is 10. That is how 0 and above we will consider 0 to 10, 10 and above 10 to 20, like that we will be considering. So all these values will come between 0 to 100 and above. In this case, in case of CF 80, 77, it comes decreasing. Now we have to write frequency. For writing frequency, let us start from the bottom. That will be easy for you to understand. So marks 100 above, nobody scored. That means 100 to 110, nobody. Frequency 0. 90 above, 90 to 100 actually it is. 90 above, 8 students scored. That means 8 students scored. Okay. Now 80 above, 10 students. 80 above, 80 to 100 it is actually 80 above 10 students scored. We know 90 above 8 students scored. So in between 80 to 90 how many scored we have to find out. 90 marks and above 8 students scored. Now below that 80 to 90 how many scored we have to find out. 80 above 10 children are there. 90 above 8 children are there. So in between there are only 2 students. So that is 80 to 90. We will consider it as 10 minus 8, 2 students. That is, when you check it again you will understand 100 above 0 students, 90 above 8 students, 80 above 8 plus 2, 10 students. 70 above 10 plus 6 is 16. That means from this number we have to subtract, so that we will be getting this frequency. Now 28 minus 16. So how much will be getting? Isn't it 12? 12 we are getting here. That means reversely when we add this you will be getting the cumulative frequency in case of above, 0 above, 10 above, etc. From bottom to top we will do. 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 plus 12 is 28. Now comes 43 minus 28. How much? 43 minus 28 we have to consider, that is, isn't it 15, 20, 30, 43. Okay, so 43 minus 28 is 15. Next comes 55 minus 43. 55 minus 43, isn't it 12? Next number 65 minus 55, it's easy, it is 10. 72 minus 65, it is 7. 77 minus 72, 5. Then 80 minus 77 is 3. So we have to check once more. That is, when we add all this, we have to get the total number of students. Okay. So 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. Plus 12, 28. Plus 15, 43. Plus 12, 55. Plus 10, 65. Plus 7, 72. Plus 5, 77. Plus 3, 80. So this is a frequency column we are getting. Now xi. Xi means the mid value of the class 0 to 10. 10 is the difference or class size, or upper limit plus lower limit by 2 is the method to find out xi. Xi is upper limit plus lower limit by 2. 10 plus 0, 10 by 2 is 5. 20 plus 10, 30. 30 by 2 is 15. So here it is easy. By seeing the number we know which is the mid value number. 10 to 20, 15 is mid. 20 to 30, 25 is mid. But the method is 30 plus 20, 50. 50 by 2 is 25. 30 plus 40, 70. 70 by 2 is 35. Next comes 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and here we have 105. Actually this step is not necessary, but as they have given 100 above, I have written this also. Now the product of Fi and Xi, this frequency can also said as Fi. So Fi into Xi, just multiply 3 5s, 15, 5 into 15 is 75. Better one below the other, ones place below ones place, tens place below tens place. 7 into 25, 175. Look at this, ones place below ones place, tens place below tens place. 10 into 35, it is easy, 350. If the multiplication is easy, always better to take first method, that is direct method, to find out mean. Here in this lesson we will be considering direct method and assumed mean method. In textbook step division method is also there, but for this examination it won't be there, it is deleted. Next comes 12 into 45. 12 into 45 is 540. Next 15 into 55, 825. Do the multiplication in the working column, get all the values. 12 into 65, 780. 6 into 75, 450. 2 into 85, it is 170. 8 into 95, it is 760. Here it is multiplication with 0, so it is 0. So we are going to write what is sigma Fi, that is the total of this. It is understood that since it is CF column, the last number, biggest number is the sigma Fi, or we will call it as n. Sigma Fi is also called as n. Sigma Fi is equal to total number of students, we have 80. Sigma Fi xi, Fi into xi. We have got the sigma Fi xi as the sum of all this. We have to add all these values. 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20. 20. Then comes 2, 8. So just add all these values. You will be getting the value 4140. So that is our sigma Fi, Fi xi. So 4140. So only thing is, statistics is very simple. If you know the formula, you have to be careful at each calculation, multiplication as well as taking the product and adding all these values. Okay, so now we are going to substitute in the formula. So x bar is equal to sigma Fi xi is 4140. 4140 divided by sigma Fi is 80. As we are doing, first we are dividing by 10 and zeros are there, 10 by 10, that's the meaning. So now we can divide it by 2. So when we divide by 2, we are getting 4 2's. Here 2 2's. This place we have to give 0. Now comes 14. 7 2's 14. So we have to divide this 207 by 4. Do the division, get the answer. You will be getting the mean as 51.75. This is your mean. Practice, so it will be easy for you. Let us see the next question. Here, determine the mean of the following distribution. Marks are given. They are below 10, below 20, below 30, etc. up to below 100. So number of students, when we get below or above, this is called CF or cumulative frequency. Here in case of below also, it is cumulative frequency. Below 10 marks and below, here number of students 5. So 20 and below, it is 99. That means here frequency we have to find out. That's why I have written these columns. Class xi, fi, di. Di means xi minus a, and then product of fi and di. So this question we are doing in second method, that is assumed mean method. So first let us see what is assumed mean formula. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Sigma Fi. Here a plus. Here actually a will be added with this. A plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. Okay. So here below 10, below 10, below 20, etc. So here you can see class size as 10. So what we have to do, our class will come below 10 means 0 to 10. Then 10 to 20 as continuous we will be writing. 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. This is how we have to write class. Here we have got class also 90 to 100. Now for getting this and substituting in the formula. Next step is finding xi. Xi means it is the mid value of the class. 0 to 10, 5 is the mid value. As I told you, it is upper limit plus lower limit by 2. 20 plus 10, 30. 30 by 2, it is 15. Next comes 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85 and 95. Okay. Now Fi column. What is meant by Fi column? It is a frequency. How many students got 0 to 10 marks? 0 to 10 mark, 5 students got. It's very clear. Now how many students got below 20? Below 29 students. Among 9 students, 5 students got below 10. So 10 to 20, how many of them got? That is, we have to subtract 5 from 9. That is 9 minus 5. That is 4. When we add, it is cumulative. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus what makes 17? That should be the next number. 9 plus 8. Okay, that is 17 minus 9. Then 29 minus 17. Isn't it 12? Then comes 45 minus 29. 45 minus 29, it is 16. Then comes 45, subtract it from 60. So we are getting 15. 70 minus 60 is 10. 78 minus 70, 8. Then comes 83 minus 78. That becomes 5. Then 85 minus 83 is 2. So here if you add, you will understand you are getting the total as total number of students here 85. In cumulative frequency table, highest number is called sigma Fi or total number. It is 85. Just check once more. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 8, 17. 17 plus 12, 29. You have to go on like this and check it whether the sum is 85. Then you can be confident. So here this column's addition we call it as sigma Fi, that is 85. This column's addition, that's the value given as the last number of the CF column. Now di means xi minus a. Here a is called assumed mean. So we are assuming that there is a mean and comes in the xi column. Xi column middle value. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers are there. So which is the middlemost number? There are 2 numbers. Therefore we have to choose any one of the number. Here we can see 45 or 55 you can choose, because 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers here as well as 4 numbers are there. So 45 and 55 are the middlemost numbers. Assumed mean can be 45 or 55. According to what you are taking, calculation will be different, but final answer will be the same. So you can choose any one of this. Here I am choosing A is equal to 45. A equal to 45 I am choosing. According that I will be doing the calculation here. So di column xi minus a. So for this column we have to consider xi 5 minus a means 45. 5 minus 45. So 5 minus 45 is minus 40 or negative 40 I can say. Next number xi 15 minus 45. Isn't it 30? Negative 30. Then comes negative 20. That is 25 minus 45. Then 35 minus 45, negative 10. Here a and xi coincide. Here xi is 45. A is also 45. Xi minus a means 45 minus 45 is 0. So automatically next number will be 10. This is your xi minus a. 55 minus 45 is 10. Then 20, 30, 40, 50. So this method is also very simple. Next comes Fi into di. Fi and di. 5 into negative 40. Isn't it negative 200? 4 into negative 30. Negative 120. 1 below the other you have to write. Next comes 8 twos. Negative 160. 12 into negative 10. 120. Negative 120. If you multiply 0, it will be 0. Then comes 15 into 10. 150. 10 into 20. 200. 8 into 30. It is 240. 5 into 40. It is 200. 50 into 2 is 100. This is how we are getting FIDI column. Here you can see 4 values are negative whereas other 5 values are positive. So we have to take the sum of this, summation of FIDI. FIDI product we have, its sum we have to take. Better take the sum of all negative numbers together, then sum of all the positive, find the difference. That will be the sum of this column. So we are going to take sum of these negative numbers. Negative 200 plus negative 120 plus negative 160 plus negative 120. Here all these are having same sign. Just add it. 200 plus 120, 320 plus 160, 480 plus 120, 600. So negative 600, here you are getting negative 600 is the sum of all this. Negative 600 as the sum of all these value. Whereas sum of all these positive numbers, 150 plus 200 plus 240 plus 200 plus 100. Do the addition, you will see that it is 890. So how to get difference of that? Sum of all this means negative 600 plus 890. So sign different, therefore we have to write sigma FIDI is equal to negative 600 plus 890. So find the difference, give the sign of greater number. Difference will be 290. FIDI we have to find out. Okay, 290 we got. Now we will substitute in the formula. Here we have the values with us. So just let us substitute in the formula so that we will be getting the answer. X bar is equal to, we have the value A plus. A already we have taken as 45. 45 plus sigma FIDI, here we have 290 divided by, better division like this, sigma FIDI by sigma FI will be added with the 45. Sigma FI is 85. So that's equal to 45 plus 290 by 85. 290 by 85 we can cancel by 5. By 5 how much? 1 5. 35 means 7 5. Okay. Now for 290, 5 5 is 25. 40 comes 8 times. So 45 plus 58 divided by 17. So 58 by 17, you do the division and get the answer. You will be getting, that is 45 plus, do the division of this, you will be getting it as 3.41. Add both, 45 plus 3, 48.41. This is your mean marks. Here using direct method, we will be able to find out missing frequencies. Let us see how to do this. Mean of the following frequency distribution is 50. Mean is given to you or given to us as 50. Mean equal to 50. So we can write it as mean equal to 50, whatever is given. But the frequencies F1 and F2 in classes 20 to 40, you can see 20 to 40 class F1 and 60 to 80 class F2 respectively are not known. That is missing. F1 and F2 are not known or missing. Find the frequencies if the sum of all the frequencies is 120. How to represent sum of all the frequencies? Isn't it sigma Fi, sum of all the frequencies 120. These are the two things given to us. the remaining f1 and f2 we have to find out. As mean is given to us, we have to use method mean formula. Better direct method we will use because simple numbers are there. So we will be getting the question in horizontal form. We have to make it as vertical. So let us write the class. It is 0 to 20, 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80 and 80 to 100. Now frequencies are given to us. It is 70. That is F5 actually. Then for this one it is F1. 40 to 60 it is 32. Then F2 and 19. Xi column is familiar to you now. Xi is mid value of these classes. 0 to 20. 0 plus 20, 20 by 2. That is 10. 20 plus 40, 60. 60 by 2 is 30. 60 plus 40, 100 by 2, 50. 60 plus 80, 140 by 2, 70. 80 plus 100, 180 by 2 is 90. Now next step is multiplication of Fi and Xi. This is called Fi or frequency. So Fi into Xi we are going to multiply. 17 into 10 it is 170. F1 into 30 we will write it as 30 F1. 32 into 50 you have to multiply 1600. 70 into F2 70 F2. 19 into 90 so 1710. Now our formula everybody knows. Which formula we are considering? It is direct method formula. Always when you are missing with the F1 and F2, it is better to have direct method because that is simple. X bar is equal to sigma Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi. Okay, so here two things are missing, F1 and F2. So you will have two equation. Solve both the equation in order to get F1 and F2. One equation we will be getting from X bar, that is mean formula, and the other we will be getting from sum of frequencies. Sum of frequencies they have given us 120. That means this column when we add 17 plus F1 plus 32 plus F2 plus 19, that's equal to 120. That is one of the clue. Okay, anyway, let us substitute in this sigma Fi Xi. What is sigma Fi Xi here? Here we have to add these numerals first. 170 plus 170 plus 1600 plus 1710. These three numbers, only numeral, will be adding. That will be 3480 plus, they are not like term, so here we have to write separately, plus 30 F1 plus 70 F2. This is our sigma Fi Xi. Fi Xi column we have. Sigma means sum of all this. When we take the sum, first take the sum of numeral. There is no variable with that. Just add these numbers. So we added plus. Sum means plus 30 F1 plus 70 F2. Don't add 30 plus 70. No, it is 30 F1 plus 70 F2. That is your sigma Fi Xi. Divide by sigma Fi directly, the number is given. Don't show the addition like 17 plus F1 plus 32 plus F2 plus 19. Don't take that here. You have to take sigma Fi as 120 here. So let us substitute. Mean we know it is 50 given to us. Sigma Fi Xi we have found out now. It is 3480 plus 30 F1 plus 70 F2 whole divided by sigma Fi, that's equal to 120. So we have to simplify so that you will be getting an equation now, a simple equation. So just cross multiply. This means 50 by 1. We are cross multiplying 1 into this whole thing. That is 3480 plus 30 F1 plus 70 F2 equal to 50 into 120. What is 50 into 120? That is 6000. 12 into 560. Then 2 more zeros. So next, all this numeral we will be converting to others, transferring to other side. Here we have 30 F1 plus 70 F2 is equal to 6000 minus 3480. Let us subtract 6000 minus 3480 become 2520. That is 30 F1 plus 70 F2. When you have studied linear equation lesson, you might have seen how we are simplifying each equation. Here you can see tens are there, 3 into 10, 7 into 10, 250 into 10. So throughout you are cancelling by 10 or dividing by 10 in order to get dividing by 10 in order to simplify this. Okay. So how many times? It is 3 times F1 plus 7 times F2 is equal to 252. This is one of the equation here we are getting. Let us find out second equation also. Then we will be solving both. To get the second equation, what is the clue? Sigma Fi is 120. How to take that? 17 plus, that is the next step. Here we have to write it as 17 plus F1 plus 32 plus F2 plus 19. That is the sigma Fi. That we know already, it is given to us equal to 120. So here also the numeral we will be adding now. 17 plus 32 plus 19. What is that? Isn't it 68? So here we have F1 plus F2 plus 68 is equal to 120. Therefore, F1 plus F2 is equal to 120 minus 68. Subtract. What do we get when we subtract? We are getting it as 52. Do all the calculation. F1 plus F2 is equal to 52. This is our second equation. Just match first equation with the second. Here coefficient of F1 is 3. Here coefficient of F1 is 1 only. So we can change it as 3. 1 can be changed as 3. Only by multiplication by 3 throughout. The second equation should be multiplied by 3. I think elimination is better. You can choose any method, elimination or substitution. Here second equation I am going to multiply by 3 so that I will be changing this equation. Okay. So coefficient will be changed, that is into 3. So become 3F1 plus 3F2 is equal to 3 into 52. What is 3 into 52? That is 156. Okay, 156 we are getting. So next the other equation, first equation is 3F1 plus 7F2 equal to 252. Okay, so this is our equation number 3 I can say. Now match equation 1 and 3. 1 as it is. Second equation I changed as equation 3 multiplication throughout by 3. So 2 and 3 are actually same. So 1 and 3 we have to compare now and we have to solve. 3F1 plus 7F2 equal to 252. 3F1 plus 3F2 equal to 156. F1's coefficient is same. So that by subtraction you can eliminate F1 now. So first equation minus third equation I am going to do. So let us write the first equation. What is first equation? 3F1 plus 7F2 equal to 252. Below that, third equation I am writing 3F1 plus 3F2 is equal to 156. Now let us simplify. By subtraction you will be getting eliminated by this value. 3F1 minus 3F2 will become 0. 7 minus 3, that is 4F2 equal to 252 minus 156. 252 minus 156, what do we get? Isn't it 96? 6 comes, 9 comes, 96. Therefore, what is F2 is equal to 96 by 4. That's equal to 24. See, we got the value F2 is equal to 24. An important answer. How do we get F1 now? In simplest equation, we are going to substitute F1. You can see here. It is F1 plus F2 equal to 52. There is an equation. So substituting, that is F1 plus F2 is equal to 52. Okay. So here you can substitute. Better to write below this F1 plus F2. So here F1 we do not know, plus 24 equal to 52. Therefore what is F1 is equal to 52 minus 24. What is 52 minus 24? Isn't it 28? 28. So F1 is equal to 28. So therefore the missing frequencies are F1 is equal to 28 and F2 is equal to 24. This is the fourth question, last question. If the mean of the following distribution is 50, that is mean is given as 50, mean x bar is equal to 50. Find the value of P. That means P is missing frequency here. Only one frequency is missing. All other values are available. So with one equation you will be able to do, that is our mean formula itself we are going to use in order to find out this. So when we use mean formula, we know next step is finding xi, then fi into xi. Xi is mid value of this 0 to 20, 10, 20 to 40, 30, here it is 50, 70 and 90. It is easy, you understood. So fi into xi, here this will be written as fi or simply f, meaning frequency. You can write it as fi xi, no problem. 17 into 10, 170, P into 30, 30P, 32 into 50, that is 1600, 24 into 70, 1680, 19 into 90, 1710. So here we have to take sigma fi. What is sigma fi? It is not given to us. So total frequency is not given. Here we are going to consider sigma fi is equal to 17 plus P plus 32 plus 24 plus 19. So we are adding the numerals now. 17 plus 32 plus 24 plus 19. Add all of you will be getting the value. What is the value? 92 you are getting plus P. This is your sigma fi. Okay. Now sigma fi xi, here we have to find out how to get sigma fi xi. That means sigma fi xi is equal to, again it is addition of the numeral 170 plus 1600 plus 1680 plus 1710 plus 30 f we have to write. When we add all this, what do we get? 5160 plus 30p. Here the unknown variable is p. P is the missing frequency of second class, that is 20 to 40. What is the frequency? It is missing. So here we got sigma fi also. This is our sigma fi. So both the main points we got. Now we will be substituting in the formula. What's our formula? Formula is x bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, direct method. That's equal to, mean is given to us. Mean of the following distribution is 50, they have said. Sigma fi xi we have found out 5160 plus 30p divided by sigma fi we have found out 92 plus p. So let us cross multiply this, get the value. This is what I said. With one equation you will be able to solve it. If two frequencies are missing, then you will be considering one more equation and solving. So let us multiply 5160 plus 30p into 1 is equal to 50 into 92 plus p. So 50 into 92. In any order you can write this into this equal to this into this, or the reverse. 50 into 92 plus p. Better be it in the bracket. Now next it is into 1 means it is the same 5160 plus 30p. Now we are going to open the bracket. 50 into 92 plus p plus 50 into p. So 50 into 92 will become 4600 plus 50 into p, 50p equal to 5160 plus 30p. Okay, now here we have 50p plus 30p transfer to the other side minus 30p equal to, already here we have 5160 plus 4600 become minus 4600. You have to subtract. What do we get when you subtract? Isn't it 560? Okay, 560 you are getting. Is this 50p minus 30p equal to 20p? 20p is equal to 560. Therefore, p is equal to 560 by 20. 560 by 20. We can cancel 10 by 10. 56 by 2. 2 one time. This is 28 times. So, our missing frequency p is 28. This is our answer. Hope you understood. Practice many questions. Stay safe. Bye.